Hi, this is a quick 6-minute tutorial on how to use Graderworks. First, I'm going to go to the Garland Industries web page and click on Graderworks. I'm going to go to Simple Example. We're going to basically follow this tutorial. This video assumes you already have Graderworks installed, which you can just download from the Downloads page here. The key thing on this Simple Example page is I'm going to download these files and we're going to analyze them with Graderworks. So I clicked on download. I'm going to go to my downloads folder. Then I'm going to extract this to my desktop. I'll make a new folder, call this example 2. Click extract. Then within this folder, I have all these SOLIDWORKS parts. Next, I'm going to launch Graderworks. First thing I need to do is create a new assignment. I'm going to click on the assignment manager and click create assignment. I'll call this assignment example 1. And I'll close this. Next, I need to tell SOLIDWORKS where to find the files. So I'm going to click browse for the root folder. We unzip those files to example 2 SOLIDWORKS parts. Third, I need to tell Graderworks how to collect data. So I can click on the data collection manager. First, I need to tell it what type of submission there is. So we have SOLIDWORKS files in the root folder. Second, I only want to analyze part files, so I'm going to uncheck assemblies and drawings. Next, I need to tell it how to identify the student usernames. Back in this folder, you can see that it has A10 for assignment 10 underscore student username underscore the name that the student named their part. So this would be an example where you would download the student submissions from a course management system and it's automatically renamed them into a particular format. In this case, we want to extract everything between the 2 underscores as the username. So back in Graderworks, I've specified the start identifier as the underscore and the end identifier as underscore. For more complex situations, I could use a regular expression, and if you need help understanding how to use a regular expression to extract a more complicated username from the file name, then you can just contact us and we'll be happy to help you. I'm going to click on preview extraction to see if it's working properly. And I can see that it's correctly extracting the 2 things between the 2 underscores. Click Save Settings. Next, I want to set up my rubric. And I click Rubric and Grading Manager. Create rubric item. I'm going to call this Solution to A10. So this assignment only has one part that it's expected the students have submitted. However, we could have multiple rubric items within a single assignment, and Graderworks will automatically pick which one goes with which file the student submitted. I need to specify the path to the correct answer. I'm going to click Browse. Down here at the bottom, I have Solution to A10.SOLIDWORKS part. These default settings will work pretty well, where you can change it however you like. So it's going to grade the volume, it's 10% of the grade, material, that's 10% of the grade, the shape with partial credit assigned, 75% of the grade, and checking to see if all the sketches are fully defined is 5% of the grade. I could easily change those values. I'm going to click Save, and save my rubric. Now we should be ready to go. I'm going to click Start. So Graderworks is showing me the files it's planning on grading that are in that root folder. You can see it's spinning up SOLIDWORKS in the background. Then it's going to start analyzing our rubric item to figure out information about the correct answer. And now it's going to loop through all the student submissions, extracting data and comparing it to the solution file. Okay, Graderworks has finished collecting the data. It's giving me some metrics about the data collection. There are 13 files processed, about 28 features per file. It took about 4 seconds per file. That's very dependent upon the speed of your hard drive on how fast it can read SOLIDWORKS files from your hard disk. The output file is right here. If I click on this link, it'll automatically open it up. Within this output file, there's multiple tabs or multiple sheets: raw data, file grades, assignment grades, total grades for mail merge, and plagiarism analysis. The raw data shows me all sorts of information about the parts and features for each file. The total grade for mail merge shows me the grade the student earned in this column, and then how that was calculated for each rubric item. Back in Graderworks, if I click on this first link where it says the mail merge file is, click on that link. It's going to ask me if I want to run the SQL command. I should click yes. I'm going to click on mailings up here. If I toggle the preview results, it'll show me the field codes versus the actual data. Then for each student that submitted something and for this assignment, there will be a filled out rubric where it shows how he scored on each rubric item, and then within each rubric item, the individual grading items, so like the volume, material, shape, and sketches. For sketches, it's showing which sketches are underdefined. And at the bottom, you can see it shows the total score. That's the basics on how to use Graderworks.